Hi, yogis. Wahe crew. What up? What up with you, Wahe crew? How we doing? It's Friday. It's a new moon, and it is the new year of the wood dragon. So this is a great day to practice yoga. If you're doing this class with me now, yay! If you are doing this in the future, yay! So glad to be here. I'm back in Jerome. It's snowing again. It's been snowing since Tuesday. So it's a little crazy up here on the mountain. So we're going to tap in, ground, and make space in our bodies and make space in our mind and our spirit to create something new. So this is an Aquarius new moon. Aquarius is an air sign, so it can get a little bit heady, a little bit mental with the plans and the seeds that we're planting and all of the new aspirations that are maybe still hanging on from the beginning of the year. So this is a great day to journal, take time to reflect. It's the darkest moon, and yeah, move your body and just really connect within. So let's start seated, finding a comfortable seated position. If you can sit cross-legged, if you have lotus or half lotus in your practice, you can also arrive there. Turning the palms up if you feel a little heavy, if you've really been feeling this winter energy and you need to lighten up. Palms down if you feel really in that air, in that Aquarian place of the mind, palms down to connect us to the earth element. And if you're somewhere in between, turn the left palm up and the right palm down. This is a balance. This is also similar to the Ganesh Mudra, a receiving energy and a flowing back. So find your seat, find your mudra, and begin to deep breathe. Feel the crown of the head rising up. Feel the rib cage lifting up off the abdomen. Feel the expansion of the breath. So we're not just sitting and breathing. We're actually sitting in meditation and breathing deep. We're cultivating this deep, seamless breath that we can come back to throughout our whole practice today. Let the belly expand. Let the belly contract. Filling the body with breath, feeling that expansive yang energy as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, allow the muscles of the abdomen to pull in, to squeeze out the breath. Take 5 more breaths, dropping into body. Maybe sigh it out as this feels lovely and delicious to be able to sit with our breath. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, gathering. Take the palms to touch and take the hands to the heart. We'll chant one Om together to set the space for the practice. Inhale to chant. Bow the head towards those fingertips. Inhale, rise the head, rise the arms, reach tall. Right hand to the earth, lean to the right. Inhale to center, rise, arms reach. Left hand down. Couple rounds, get into that flow. Inhale to neutral. Exhale to dive. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lean. 2 more. Feel the lateral body opening, the lats, the obliques, the ribs. Inhale back to center, arms high. Take a bow forward, palms to the earth. Dive forehead to the ground. Inhale, rise up, arms to the sky. Keep those ankles crossed and lift the legs. So you're in a cross leg, you're engaging the core, arms come forward, palms to the sky, gaze to the sky. Gently switch the cross of the feet. Keep elevation through the knees, through those feet. Bring the legs down. We're in cross-legged. Opposite leg is in front. Arms high. Lean to the left. Exhale. Inhale, neutral. Rise and lift. Exhale to the right. Take 2 more. We neutralize at center, opening Sushumna. Then we drop into the side, Ida and Pingala, those energy centers. Come back to center, reach high, take cactus elbows open. Take the gaze to the left, squeeze those scapulas on the back. Take the gaze to the right, squeeze the scapulas to the back. Head to center, reach the arms high, lift those legs back up. This time bring it into Navasana. Legs are straight. We're pressing towards midline. We're lifting for boat pose for 3. Breathe a lot. 2 and 1. Cross the legs. Swing it forward into tabletop. And bring in some cat and cows. So as you inhale, lift your spine into cat. As you exhale, lower your abdomen into cow. You can also invite lion's breath. As you inhale, you round. And as you exhale, you might stick out the tongue and clear the throat. Feel your spine. Feel your palms and your knees and your shins pressing into the ground. If your feet are in flexion, bring them into extension. We want to open that frontal plane of the shins. Open and close. Keep going. Breathing big, breathing deep. Feel the loveliness of getting that spinal fluid moving, that sacral, cranial sacral fluid pumping. Last 2. Round the back, tuck the toes, take downward facing dog. Press through all 10 finger tops. Bring in some movement to your feet. Release your head, shaking it out. Broaden the shoulders. We have 5 more breaths, so do as you like, moving as you need, listening and tuning into the body, what feels good. Big deep breath, audible so you can hear your breath. Take your gaze forward, either walk or hop, feet to the top of the mat. Dive, knees are slightly bent, first round. Exhale to release the whole cranium. So if your head is turned on and you're gazing forward, gaze towards your knee. Arms wide, rise up. Inhale big at the top. Sweep your hands all the way to your heart. Inhale together. Exhale, release your hands down. Inhale, scoop them up, look up, take a back bend, open the front body. Exhale, fold. Inhale to flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, step the left foot back, ground the foot, and rise up for warrior one. So those left toes are pointing a little bit wide. We reach up, we breathe. Stabilize, straighten your back leg, bend your front knee. Inhale to open up, warrior two. Hips and heart open to the left side. Reverse the warrior, left hand wraps behind you, right arm reaches back. Breathe into that right waist for 3 breaths. Expand, making space in our bodies. Come back to warrior two. Windmill the hands down. Lift your back heel so you're in runner's lunge. Once you're in runner's lunge, bring the back knee to the mat, soften the toes. Keeping a big opening through that left hip. 2 more breaths. Next inhale, shift your weight back so your right leg can straighten and we dive towards our right leg. Feel the back of the knee, hamstrings open. Keep your heart square to the top of the mat. 1 more big deep breath. Shift back, weight to right foot. Left toes tuck under, hands ground, step for downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Find a beautiful alignment, pressing through the hands, pressing through the tail. Let the breath be broad, horizontal ribs. Feel the inhale expand and illuminate. Feel the exhale pressing any funk from the body, funk from the lungs. Two more breaths. Try to get those heels down. Lengthen. Big inhale to plank. Get strong in your plank. Find alignment of hands under shoulders. Press through your heels. Take a big breath to move. Big exhale to lower. Keep the belly on the ground. Bring your arms alongside your body. Rise up. Salambhasana. We lift the feet. We lift the arms and we lift using the muscles of the back for 3. Spread your toes. Smile, lift, 2. Feel that digestion getting a massage. And 1, release. Hands come under the shoulders. Tuck your toes. Inhale to plank. Exhale to down dog. 3 breaths in and out through the nose. Make sure to release your head when upside down. Let the neck be soft and passive. Knees bend deep, left foot steps forward. Pivot the back heel down. Rise up for warrior one. So in warrior one, the hips, the heart, the chest all point forward. We press through that back heel. We lift and lengthen. Get strong. Drop into that left knee. Straighten your arms. Open up, warrior two. Pivot those right toes wide. Sink down. Reverse the warrior. Right hand wraps behind you. Left arm comes high. And then we bring in a little side opening. Keep a deep bend in your left knee. Inhale back to warrior two, arms open. Windmill hands on either side of left foot. Lift your back heel, lower the knee. So we soften through the right knee and the toenails. Feel that right psoas opening, front of the hip. Keep your spine long. Keep your gaze forward if that's possible. Breathe and feel the opposition in the legs. Let the breath make space in the abdomen. Feel that deliciousness of breath for 2 more rounds. Smiling helps the breath to flow. Shift your weight back into that right knee so you can elongate and straighten the left leg. Dive towards the ground, dive towards that left leg. You're pressing into the left heel, turning on all the reflexes for the low back, sex organs. Use the exhale to fold. Press back into the left foot, weight there, tuck the right toes. As we inhale, we step forward, dive into Uttanasana, grabbing the backs of the calves to bring your torso close to the legs. Let the exhale deflate the belly so you can fold deeper, going within. Inhale to rise, arms high. We reach all the way up. Right fingers wrap around the left wrist to pull lateral to the right. So the right arm is working. It's literally pulling to open the left side of the body. Maybe go a tiny deeper, flushing and washing right kidney. Inhale to rise. Left fingers wrap around the right wrist as we lean to the left. So we open, keep it all lateral. Maybe you can go a tiny bit deeper. Inhale, rise up. Take cactus elbows. The elbows open and we extend through the sternum, opening up the origin of those upper ribs. Inhale, rise. Exhale, swan dive. Arms go wide. We lead from the heart as we fold down. Left fingers come to the mat just in front of the toes. Right arm comes to the sky, and we can twist deeper by bending the left knee, straightening the right leg. The right arm is reaching to the sky. We wring out the abdomen, breathe a lot, and release. Switch sides. Right hand comes to the mat. Left arm extends high. We bend through the right knee to elongate the left. Lengthen the neck. Exhale to release. Fold to the legs. Rise to flat back on an inhale. Fold on an exhale. Ground the hands, either step or hop to plank. Strong body. You want to be in a clean, long line. Pressing through the heels, pressing through the crown. Use an exhale to lower. Use an inhale to scoop it up dog or seal, you choose. When we rise, let your shoulders release. Elongate your neck and breathe. Next time you exhale, look to the right, twist at the neck. Inhale, center. Look to the left, twist at the neck. Inhale, center, open chest and chin. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to hop forward into a squat, so feet go wide. We reach the arms high in squat. Try to get your heels down. As we reach, we feel the knees open and we feel the chest open. Left fingers to the earth, inside left knee, open up, right arm twist. 3 breaths. Use your left arm as a lever to open. Inhale back to center, arms rise. Take the right fingers to the mat, twist to open. So that right elbow or forearm is pressing the right knee open. The left arm is reaching. The gaze can follow the left arm for 3 breaths. Let your belly expand. We get a deep twist. The pelvis, the low back will thank you later. And release. Keep the feet wide. Extend the legs. Parallel the feet. Your feet are as wide as the mat. Fold a lot. Ground your hands. Step your left foot back So your right foot is already wide in lizard lunge. You can stay right here. You can wrap your right arm underneath the right leg, trying to bring that hand outside. You can also lower your back knee. So if you want to stay lifted, stay lifted. Think about lowering with chaturanga arms. Try to get that right knee above your right shoulder. One more breath. Unwind the arm, swing the right leg up for three-legged dog. The higher it goes, the deeper the left foot roots. So we can open and stack if that feels good. Square the hips, extend the right leg, keep that top leg straight and strong, and we're gonna bend the bottom knee. Reach back up. Lower down, full down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower slow. Scoop into your back bend. We have cobra, up dog, seal, anywhere you want to be, lengthen. Shoulders away from the ears. Next exhale, arrive in down dog. Take the left leg high, reach it up. Bend it if that feels good. Stack and open. This gets deep into the psoas, into those hip flexors. Straighten the left leg, reach it to the sky, and bend your standing knee. So you're getting low in your down dog. Straighten both legs. Left foot steps wide outside the left pinkies. And we come for lizard's lunge. So you can just roll it down to your forearms. You can wrap the left hand underneath that left leg. You can also lower the back knee. But think about lowering your forehead, third eye to the ground with chaturanga arms. Unwind. Step the right foot forward wide again, back into lunge. Or squat, sorry. Wide leg squat. Press the elbows into the knees and lengthen the spine. Couple breaths into our pelvis. You can exhale through the mouth if you feel. You can also growl it out. This new moon is affiliated with Kali Ma, that fierce mother energy. Not ferocity from ego, but protectress. Press into the feet. Stand up. Arms come all the way up when we rise. Feet are still as wide as the mat. Bring the right arm down and wrap it all the way behind the back. So those right fingers are reaching for the left hip. Left arm is extended. Lean to the right. Take it back to center. Wrap the left arm behind you. Bring your right arm up. So those left fingers are searching out the right hip. Right arm is extended, and we lean to the left. So we open that whole lateral side body. Inhale back to center. Wrap your right arm behind. So both arms are wrapped. We're holding opposite elbows. Feet step in to hips distance. Heart lifts, sternum lifts. And as we exhale, we start to fold forward. Slight bend into the knees. Keep those interlaced hands behind you. We're reaching for opposite elbows as we dive for 3 breaths. Turn off the head, release the spine. Release the arms to the mat. Bend the knees into chair. Bring the arms up. Utkatasana. Get low in the sits bones for 3. Tuck your tail. 2. And 1. Exhale, straight legs. Fold it up. Bend the knees. Left foot goes back. We keep that left heel lifted as we rise for crescent lunge. Bend the back knee slightly. Take the hands to the hips. Little dips with the back knee. We're going to do 10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the mat, right foot to the side, three-legged dog. Reach it up. Get a big inhale as we reach. As you exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, reach. Knee to nose 2 more times. Reach. Squeeze that knee deep into your nose. Hold. Place the right knee down. So you're in half tabletop. Right knee is under right hip. Left leg floats up. Right arm goes out. So we're balancing right arm, left leg. Tiny pulses. We pulse the right thumb. We pulse the left heel. Left foot is in flexion for 3. Breathe. 2. And 1. Bring it down. Full tabletop. Cat's pose. Cow's pose. Cat, round the spine. And cow. Take it back to a flat spine. Extend the right leg behind you and press through the left arm. So we get super long. Try not to let the belly sag. We want to keep that flat back action. Little pulses. So we're moving from the socket of the hip and the shoulder. We're pulsing high. We're breathing. We're stabilizing the back body. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down, tabletop. Tuck the toes, down dog, 5 breaths. Let the breath be washing, cleansing us on this beautiful new moon, this new year. Feel the breath like the winds of change. So we breathe in, we fill the body, we breathe out, we expel. Knees bend a lot, left foot comes forward between the hands. Left heel stays lifted as we rise up, crescent lunge. Sweep the hands to the hips, bend your back knee, and little pulses. So both knees are bent a lot. You should feel this on your right quad, maybe on the sole of the right foot as we lower, and little dips. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get low. Hands to the mat. Left foot to the sky. 3-legged reach. Knee to nose. Reach. Inhale. Knee to nose. Exhale. Last one. Reach high. And then bring that knee to the nose. Hold it in for a moment. Step it between the hands. And step your right foot to meet your left. Bow. See if you can slide your palms underneath your feet. Pada Hasta Bhustasana. Palms to feet. Folding. Slide off of those hands. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale to fold. Bend your knees a lot. Chair. Sweep the arms up. Inhale to rise up. Release your hands. So we're going to sink into chair. Keeping the left foot rooted, bring the right knee up. And then bring the right heel atop the left knee. Sink low. Hands can come to the heart. Hands can be out for balance. Try to tuck your tail. Breathe. Rise up. Release. Go into the other side, right foot roots. So it's like a chair. We sink into right knee. Take the left heel atop the right knee. Get low. Breathe. Find your balance. If you fall, come back to it. Find your drishti, something on the ground that you can look at to become focused in your balance. Tail is low. We're thinking chair pose with right leg. We're sitting back. And release. Left foot steps wide, so feet are hips distance. Come down into squat. Take it into flat back, so your whole body is reaching forward with squat. Feet are wide. Arms reach behind you. Really lengthen back. And straighten the legs. Interlace hands behind your back. Let your thumbs lift up off the back. Release the hands to the ground. Feet are already wide, so it's an easeful drop into Malasana. Squat it out. Feel the pelvis opening for 3. Hands can come into prayer, gently pressing the knees open. 2. Smile into your breath. And 1. Hands root, step or hop to plank. Top of a push-up. Roll your heels to the left. Lift the right arm. I like my feet staggered, so my right foot is in front of my left. You can also stack your legs. If you have a different variation, maybe tree, maybe the right leg extends, maybe you need a kickstand, go wherever you want for this Vasisthasana for 2 more breaths. Come back to full plank and roll to the other side. So the right hand stays rooted, the left arm goes high. We try to press our hips high. Same variation you did on the other side. And release. Bring the knees down. Keep the knees and the hips stacked. Walk your arms forward. Get the heart to the ground. Anahata. Press through your shins. Press through your chin. Breathe into the shoulders. 2 more breaths. Slither all the way forward to Sphinx pose. So the abdomen and the feet are connected to the ground, also the forearms. So the elbows are directly under shoulders. We broaden the chest and we look up slightly. You can even pick up one leg and slide it back and then the other. And lift up. Press through that low abdomen. Press through all the toenails. Follow your breath. This is a great release for the low back. Hands are wide. Forearms are pressing into the ground. The Sphinx pose. Just like in the pyramids in Egypt, in Gaza. 2 more breaths. Keep the arms in Sphinx. Walk your feet closer together. We're pressing into the tops of the feet, and we're going to get lift off. So press a lot. Lift the pelvis up. So we're opening that frontal plane for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Take the hands right under the shoulders. Press for seal or up dog. Open. Bend the right knee. Think about the toes touching the skull. Release. Bend the left knee. Think about the head and the toes connecting. Release. Child's pose, tailbone back, big toes touching, arms extend. Rest the forehead, the third eye on the mat. Take a couple breaths. Plant your seeds of intention. Inhale to a forearm plank, a forearm tabletop. Interlace your fingers. And those elbows are as wide as the shoulders. The most common thing I see is elbows too wide. So you want them right in under the shoulders. Walk your knees in, table. Round your spine and place the crown of your head on the ground. So this is a variation on hare pose or rabbit's pose. The goal is to get the very top of your head to touch the mat and then maybe walk your feet closer. If you want to go another step deeper, prepping for a headstand, tuck your toes under and lift the tail. Variation on dolphin pose. If you have headstand in your practice, you can go up. Be very mindful of your neck, your cervical vertebra. Keep pressing into those forearms, letting the shoulders and even the crown of the head lift away from the ground. For 3, breathe a lot. Press the inner thighs together. 2 and 1. Try to come down graceful, as slow as you came in. Bring your knees back to the ground. Press back for child's pose. 3 breaths to allow the recalibrating of the body. Start to roll up to seated on your heels. If this is uncomfortable, come to sitting on your butt, cross-legged. Okay, the Kriya today is arms out at a V, thumbs pointing to the sky, finger pads, fingertips connecting into the palm of the hands. Tuck the tail under, close the eyes, and we invite breath of fire. So the belly will pump in and out. We think of a rubber band. We get into a rhythm. Thumbs are extended to the sky, and we breath of fire. Continue. Shoulder blades are squeezed together on the back. Arms are straight and strong. Thumbs are to the sky. Gaze is towards the third eye as we feel the belly pump. Exhale, hold the breath out. Inhale, breathe in. Retain the breath. Release when you're ready. Palms rest on the thighs. Close the eyes. Observe sensations. Keep this tall spine, chin to chest. Roll the head to the right. Slow rotations around. Keeping the breath gentle. Coming back to that rhythmic breath we created at the beginning of class. One more circle to the right. And then reverse direction, circling left. Watching for tension, being mindful, being gentle. Going big if you can. If you find a sore spot, pause and maybe enjoy the sensations of opening that space. 2 more rounds. Ooh, I do got a little tension today. Holy cow. What is going on? Head to center. Release the legs. Take them out nice and wide. Feet will be in flexion. And go as wide as you can. Maybe today we feel a little tight because it's cold. Maybe we feel extra open today. Feel the knees pointing to the sky. Start to reach the arms up. Twist your body to the right and bow to the right leg. Bow a lot. If you need to go deeper, take the left hand to the lateral edge of the right foot and walk your right hand towards the back of the mat. This takes us into a deep twist, cleansing of that liver, gallbladder, right side of the belly. So we take the exhale to extreme. Journey back to bow just to the right leg. Reach through your fingertips. Come up. Take it to center. Rotate. So you're bowing to your left leg and fold. Dive to the left leg. Take it deeper if you like, shifting that right hand to the lateral edge of left foot, walking the left fingers to the back of the mat. Try to bow as you exhale to bring out the stomach. Making space for something new, right? We want change, but that generally means letting go of something that is stuck or stagnant to make space for change. Come back to bowing just to the right leg. Rise up. Take the hands behind the knees. We lift and bring the soles of the feet to touch. Baddha Konasana. Bound ankle pose. Start to bow forward, but keep the spine elongated. So the gaze will stay forward as we bow. The belly will fill with breath. It should feel delicious in the hips, in the pelvis, maybe even in the knees. Rise up to neutral spine. Let the hands rest on the feet or the ankles and just bounce the knees like you're flapping your wings. Your knees are wings. Feel that joint, the pelvis, where it meets the legs, the inguinal region. There is lots of lymphs. So by bringing this movement in, we are circulating and pumping the lymph. It needs a manual pump, right? It's not run by the heart. So we have to manually pump the lymph. That's what we're doing now. Keep breathing. Let the pumps be a little fast and as big as you like. Yep. You can think about getting a little bit light, lift up, a little levity. We have 3 more breaths, so really go for it. Keep the spine high and tall. Last breath. And release the bounce. Bow forward. Observe any sensation running through the body. Come back to center. Keep the feet and the legs as they are. Bring your arms behind you. Your fingers are going to point towards your butt. And your hands are really grounded like down dog. Palms are open. Press through your feet and start to lift the pelvis. Let the head fall back and roll the shoulders back. We have a couple long breaths, spreading through the fingers, pressing through the base of the thumb, keeping the knees open. Fill the sternum with breath. Feel the upper lungs with breath. And a slow descent. Hands come back to the knees to gather them in together. Feet are rooted on the ground. Reach forward with bent knees and slowly lower back. We're going to come to about 45 degrees. So you really feel the core engage. Really root through your feet. Lift the right leg, straighten it so it's like a half boat pose. Tap the heel up and down. Keep that core for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to bent. Left leg extends. Woo, it might be burning. Get a couple lifts in. 3, 2, 1. Ground the feet and roll down the rest of the way. Arms reach overhead. Knees come into the chest. Squeeze them in. Rock right to left. Lateral rocking. Iron the sacrum. 2 more breaths as we rock. Illuminate the body with breath, filling and activating all of your potential. Come back to center. Feet root into the ground. We'll press it for a bridge. So arms are alongside your body. Palms press into the ground. Inhale to lift the pelvis. You can stay with palms and forearms rooted. You can also walk your shoulder blades together and interlace your fingers. Try to get the pinkies to touch the ground if you interlace the fingers. Squeeze the knees in together. Soften through your chin and your throat. Thyroid gets a flush. We breathe and lift. The belly fills. We make space for new emotions to arrive. 2 more breaths. If your hands are interlaced, release them. Everyone rise to your tippy toes. Slowly descend 1 vertebra at a time. Let the left leg extend straight to the ground. Right knee comes into both hands as we squeeze it into the chest. Let the belly expand. Let the knee have some slack away from the body. And when you exhale, squeeze the knee in deeper. Guide that right knee over to the left side of the body. Take the gaze out to the right arm. Supine twist, open, fill the ribs and the shoulder blades. Two more breaths. Invite Mula Bandh if that's in your practice as you exhale. Slow to unwind. Both knees come into the chest. Right leg releases, grounding it with flexion in the foot. Both hands pull the left knee into the abdomen. And when you breathe in, give slack so you make space. The knee moves away. When you exhale, pull it in. Guide that left knee to the right. So we open the left arm and we gaze to the left. Let the twist be big. Notice where you feel it. Try to soften into the twist. Slow release. Both knees come back into the chest. Search out your feet, big toes or lateral edges of your feet for a happy baby. Pull the knees wide. Shins are parallel to the walls. Low back is expanding. You can even rock to help to open it a little more. 3 more breaths. Arms are doing the work. They're inviting the legs to come towards the ground. Release the feet to the mat, feet as wide as the mat, and bring the knees right to left. Just a little windshield wiper action. We're getting a lot of that in the last few days with all of the snow and rain. Feel the feet rolling medial to lateral. Toes can even lift away from the ground. Lifting those toes is like a state of trusting, right? When we hold the toes on the ground and we're gripping We're not sure. We may have fear of instability. So just let those knees rock. 2 more breaths. Feel the pelvis. Feel the hips. Bring the knees to center. Take the soles of the feet back together for Supta Baddha Konasana. And just allow softness to come in. The knees melt open. All 10 toes are connected. The pelvis is open. This is a beautiful posture for digestion. If you're laying in bed and you feel you have still some stuff stuck in the abdomen, this is a pose to lay in bed. Take 3 more breaths, really filling the front of your body. And as you're ready, sliding the legs to straighten to find Shavasana. So when you find Shavasana, make sure that you're taking up some space. You don't want to be tight, like pulling the arms and the legs in. You want to be expansive and letting that area around your body really open and flow. So let it all go. Find your Shavasana. Find a comfortable posture. And rest and relish in your work. So you did the practice, you did the work, you moved and you breathed, and you opened up these channels, these nadis, these meridians in our body, and we made space. We made space for this new activity, this new moon, this new year. So see if you can really feel that in your body. That spaciousness. Like tilling the soil, right? We break open the soil, we oxygenate it so that we can put the seeds in with ease. Rest in this easeful space until you hear my voice bringing you back. Soften every function in your body. Feel that equilibrium and that symbiosis in the body, the organs, the blood, the muscles, the bones, the skin, all working together as one unit, a holistic body, a holistic being. Loka samasta Sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta Sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta Sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. All your breath back into the body. Feeling the body expand, feeling that beautiful breath coming back in to support us. Begin to stir and bring in some movements to the toes and the fingers. When you feel ready, roll onto one side, take a couple breaths at the side of your body, giving gratitude to yourself for practicing. When you feel ready, come to seated, back to where we began our practice, cross-legged pose. Sweep the arms overhead, inhale. Take the hands to your heart. We'll finish with one Om together. Inhale to chant. Namaste. Have a beautiful new moon. Happy New Year. And I love you. If you want to donate, go to the website. You can send PayPal or Venmo. And I believe we have 2 spots left for our retreat in March in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. So if you want to join, check out wahecrew.com. And you can meet us in New Mexico to soak and stretch and breathe. Many blessings. Namaste.